Okay, here we are at the beginning of our trip from Barangay Tinamplakan at the main highway. We hired 4 hobble rides, so we didn't have to make the almost 1 hour walk to the lower falls. Hobbles are like a motorcycle with an extended seat that they can actually put 3 or 4 people on. So we negotiated a rate of 300 pesos per hobble, which is less than $8 each round trip. Bangan Falls is also in this area, but we decided to make the trek to the more majestic Tarangban Falls. The road here has been much improved over the last couple years or so, as you can see. Most of it's been paved. There are some sections that are still under construction. Here they're still trying to get a lot of the rock out of the way so they can make the road wide enough. But I think the Department of Tourism is pretty dedicated into making some of these waterfalls in our area major tourist attractions. They're after the almighty tourist peso, which will be nice, as long as they can learn how to manage them and keep the parks run efficiently and keep them clean. That's the biggest thing. Filipinos are known for throwing their garbage everywhere. Here's a bridge under construction, and we don't slow down, we just keep on going. And here we are at the end of the hobble ride, and this is where we all disembark and begin our hike up the mountain. But first we have to negotiate with the drivers of the bikes to let them know what time to come back and pick us up. But right now it's about 9:30 or so, and I think we agreed 1 o'clock would be a good pickup time. So now it's time for exercise. The road ends here at these lower falls, and from what I understand, Bangan Falls is just a short hike from here. But we're going to head up the mountain and go to the more majestic Tarangban Falls. The hike actually took us about 45 minutes. And it could take longer depending on your fitness level, because the trail is rocky, it's treacherous, there's a lot of roots, it's narrow, and if it was wet it would be very slippery and muddy, so it'd be slow going. I had to stop and rest a few times, but that's okay. In some areas you had to actually walk down to get back up again. Here comes a bag of copra coming down the mountain. Copra is actually processed coconut. They process it on the mountain where they heat it and cook it and semi-dry it. And they bring the actual meat and the coconut husk back down the mountain, and they process it a little further, and then they sell it off, and it's shipped off and processed by big coconut press companies that make coconut oil and other products out of it. Here's one of the many pools below or downstream. There's the falls. They don't look all that big from here, but we're not quite there yet. We still have ways to go. But once you get up to the falls, then you can see how majestic they are and how much water is actually coming down off this mountain. The falls, in my guesstimate, from the base to the top is over 100 meters. It doesn't look like it from here, but you'll see later in the video people standing right below the falls, and you get a good idea of how tall these things are. We got here early, and there was a few people here. Everybody brought lunch, and some people were barbecuing. And we left about 1:45, a little late. But as we were leaving, more people were coming in, so this place was getting kind of crowded. There's my niece and nephew enjoying their day. The water here is actually not cold, but really cool. It was fun to slide down the slide and sit in the water and sit in the pool and just relax, do some swimming. We did head downstream to some of the smaller little pools, which featured little whirlpool-like areas, and it was just kind of relaxing to sit down there. This big main pool here is, I'm guessing, 12 feet deep. It's maybe deeper. It's deep enough to dive. Here's a little whirlpool that was downstream. So as I pan off to the right, you'll see people standing at the base of the falls. And that can give you a pretty good idea how big these falls are. All in all, it was a really nice day. It was a tough trek for me, but it was okay. I enjoyed the day and got to do some swimming and relaxing, and I'll definitely do it again.